Hey, Bohemian with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Readings, and today we are going to get into a reading over here that is blessings on blessings on blessings for the descendants that have come through surviving genocide and enslavement and colonization, and basically our BIPOC folks, and just connect with our melanated ancestors and spirits and let them come through and let us know what blessings are coming our way, encouragement, good messages, things of that nature. Okay, so I'm recording this and probably uploading this on a holiday I do not celebrate. I know decolonization is a process, but I will remind everybody to watch what you are gaslighted into celebrating when it comes to the greatest marketing ever, that is covering up, genocide and abuse and terms I won't say because the video will get dinged if we really were to use the terms of what our ancestors went through and what we still have enacted upon us. So watch what you're eating and drinking too, because the founding colonizers were very, very, very wise, and they knew, as far as cunning would maybe be a better word, cunning, and knew a lot of things about blood magic and sacred geometry, and a lot of things they appropriated and pillaged and put into their own workings, and literally put into the ground here, the buildings that, the Capitol buildings, everything like that, and took away our natural harvests and ceremonies and ancestral traditions and gave us this instead. So there's a reason we want to celebrate and fellowship and eat together. However, we don't need to eat and drink and toast on what they gave us to celebrate what would be our inevitable genocide. So that's my spiel on that. For those who are on that spiritual level and want to shift into a different energy, we're reclaiming everything, we're not settling. So yes, we can have our blessings on blessings on blessings, our fellowship, our celebration together, and truly remove it away from any abuse, appropriation, things of that nature. It is Sagittarius season, so it makes sense that that is the holiday we have, because that's the lower vibe of Sag. But we want to move to the higher vibe of Sagittarius season, where we can truly get free and we can all be truly celebrated. Our ancestors, our customs, our holidays, our connection with the earth, and our ability to move freely without having to have a gaslighting holiday that is really a very sick thing. So I know, like I said, I know it's a process, so I understand some people, they program us that this is the only time we're free off of work. They program us that this is the only time our family can get together. So I understand people make different decisions about whether they'll participate or not, but I just really caution, stay woke, fam. Okay, but this is for us. Wherever we are in our spectrum of healing and letting go of trauma, and trying to live well, live good, but still, of course, usually having to fight on. What some blessings? Let us connect with our ancestral spirits. Blessings to us. We've been through a lot. Reclamation here. So we have 4 options. We have our Scallop Seashell. We have our Amethyst slice. Okay, let's see if I can get it to catch the light. You can kind of see through it. We have a Selenite, little moon wedge over here. And we have a Mahogany Obsidian. Okay. Yes, so I did end up pre-drawing the cards because I was meditating, and I was going to pull some of them and then live shuffle some of them, but most of them I just came out. But I do have some universal cards we'll shuffle on top, and we'll see if we have time to add anything else. Baby magic sleep right now, so it depends what I can get to and what it feels like if our collective ancestors want to add anything else. Okay, so go ahead and click to your timestamp, and I will see you at the jump. All right, for those of you who chose the seashell, I did also mix up the piles after I drew the cards, because I know sometimes we get stuck on certain energies for certain letters or numbers or piles. So I was like, okay, let me shake up the energy a little bit so we make sure we have our intuition truly leading us. So let's go ahead and see what we have. Blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. Hey, Queen of Wands, ain't y'all fiery? So things that have to do about your active creativity, about you moving and deciding yourself, your destiny, and deciding how you want to flourish, how you want the blessings like of your natal chart, how you want to receive your lessons is going to be in your power, right? Because sometimes it's like, okay, I'm learning my lessons, but ouch, like help me up, 10 of Swords and over here. And we could be having our growing lessons in a much better way, in a beautiful flourishing way. And once we realize that, we kind of take that power, that free will, and we say, okay, no more to that bad stuff. Shoot, give me my blessings as, treats and sweets, okay? So I feel like you guys are moving into a phase where you are going to be very blessed, like doing what you want, and it's not counter to your spiritual growth, right? So a lot of spiritual traditions can teach us that, make us be a little bit afraid of, well, if I'm getting what I want and I'm happy, suspicious, right? Must mean I'm not being woke. It must mean I'm doing something wrong. No, this is like, look, there's nothing wrong. We can't demonize things like being headstrong, being assertive, being angry. All of those things are, that's programming that tells us, oh, be afraid. You must be bad. You must be not acting your gender type. You must be whatever. Those are just, human reactions. If we look at innocent animals, cats, dogs, whatever, they have their spectrum of emotions as well. So it's not to say that you're not woke because you feel urgency or you feel extreme passion or whatever it is. So I think you guys will also be breaking out of kind of demonizing your emotions and letting yourself move forward in your passions, okay? Let's see. We have transformation. Yes, I love this. If you work with the Orisha, as this is a melanated reading, so I will say it more plainly than I normally do. This is connection to HemiLoah and Oshun, especially them coming through together. So just, if that applies. But transformation. So yeah, some of you have been waiting to kind of on my channel, I'm having a lot with entrepreneurs, people who are public figures, people who are ready to create their platforms. So that is a blessed path. If you are opening up and you're ready to claim your space, you're ready. You're like, I was down here on the sunflower, little caterpillar. No one could hear me. Okay, nobody was paying attention. They didn't feel me. But now, okay, I've blossomed up here with the roses. I'm up here, fluttering over to the sunflowers, talking about how you doing. I feel like this is playful. This is fun. Some of you could be comedians. You could be stage performers in some kind of way. You could be some kind of entertainers, something of that nature, where it just brings blessings, like your personality, your energy, your joviality. It brings blessings. You could have Jupiter doing some fancy stuff in your chart, trying to bring you blessings that way as well. Okay, yes, but I see a very blessed path coming out of shyness, coming out of self-judgment. Okay, no hesitation. We have the Madre of Earth, creosote bush, and we have the Ace of Fire, Mullen. So look at all of these fiery cards over here. Even the Queen of Pentacles is very fiery here, energy. So you guys could be Leo, Aries, Sag. You could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have some water energy here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But especially Scorpio and Pisces on here. But yeah, I feel like when it comes to career, when it comes to being stable, like some of you might have put off a big portion of your life to take care of your family or to take care of, so it could have been volunteer work with other people or animals. You took a big chunk of your passion and gave it to others, but then you started feeling like, you couldn't express, you weren't really living, and it's hard for some of you to balance even being standing up for our rights. Okay, they call it social justice warrior, because I'm getting that feeling I can't breathe, right? So you guys have sacrificed a lot, and it's been noted by your spirit crew, it's been noted by your ancestors, the emotional labor it takes to claim your space on the platform, or to speak up for things, to just be yourself, to be yourself out loud and say, I will be present, I will be whole, I will be successful. It takes a lot sometimes, right? Just to get out of bed and put that on, that energy on. And so they are relighting your candle, right? They're reigniting you and saying, continue on. Like, that's good stuff right there. You know, we love to see it. We love to see you flourishing. Some of you did give some offerings to your ancestors and spirits, and they were so grateful. They really love that connection and communion with you. Some of you are very connected to solar energy, or solar spirits who are connected to solar vibes. Again, you could be Leos, but this is really blossoming your path as far as career. Okay, those are major blessings, and they're saying you do so much for others. Like, I think a lot of you don't think about it. Like, if someone needs help, you do it. If something needs standing up for rights, you do it. And if you realize that you were in a very stuck mode, because you can be stubborn, right, which isn't always a bad thing, because this is your blessings reading. But if you realize that you've been stubborn and that you were not being spiritually conscious about something, you're like, oh crap, and you will burn everything to the ground and get woke, and you'll be like, okay, let me keep transforming, let me keep decolonizing, right? That's a huge blessing for you. And even though it feels and looks like destruction to you and others sometimes, it really is helping you accelerate on your spiritual path, and it's actually giving you all the right yeses. So that's another blessing for you guys. You're going to be having all the right yeses, ones that can stand up to the fire, ones that are deserving of you, ones that can handle your presence and your energy. Certain no's you're going to get is simply going to be because that space, that place, those people can literally not handle your energy. They're not deserving or worthy of your energy, okay? Like, not every vessel can hold fire, okay? So remember that. You're transforming and shifting your energies, okay? Some of you could be water fire dominant. We have earth fire, earth water, most of fire going on here that I'm picking up. So just be aware of that. It doesn't matter if you're doing an application for a job or for a home or whatever. You are only going to get the ultimate yeses. Your spirit crew is allowing your energy and even your higher self to burn out any shaky stuff. You don't want any shaky, sometimes the kind of energy, okay? You want people that are 100% behind you, ready to follow when you lead, ready to support your life and your energy. That's the kind of vibe. You guys are being blessed to step up into leadership roles, okay? So trust yourself with that. We have the Hunter of Honor. See, it's honorable. And this is a six-fingered being. And we do still have the deer head, which is connected to the Queen of Pentacles quite often. So you are nurturers, but you are fierce with the Hunter, and you are spiritually aware, okay? So look, I just tuned in and shuffled through these decks real quick and let the ancestors do what they were going to do, but this card literally pulls all of these together. We have all of the energies, earth, water, fire in this card. Hunter of Honor. So just really co-signing what we were saying over here, that you can be this nurturing, fierce, self-productive kind of person, and do it with spiritual intelligence, which spiritual enlightenment, have real world results, and continue to nurture and grow. But yes, you are meant to have people, not just because you're a badass and people will learn from catching up with you and kind of seeing your path, and because you're entertaining and fun and talented and very attractive to others. Your beauty is definitely being blessed, or your attractiveness, whatever it takes for your health to get together and for your energy to get together, for a very attractive, pleasing physical experience, for sure, is being blessed. But also others that will need to be nurtured by you, okay? You guys do have very seductive qualities, so it's important that you know that. I think I'm very big now, having lived the life I live, that sometimes being overly humble can lead us into danger. Please know how attractive you are. Please know how worthy and deserving you are, because if you don't, someone else will, and they'll try to misuse you for it, okay? So your blessing is to know that you are hot stuff, okay? And to carry yourself and the appreciation of that and the enjoyment of that. Okay, we're not meant to just be an enjoyable experience for everyone else and then we don't get nothing. Okay, we don't get the enjoyment of ourselves. All right, lawn to garden. So of course with the herbs and the planetary deck, if we're talking to our ancestral spirits and healings and blessings and connecting and restoration, we have to have cards from the earth. Okay, so we have lawn to garden. So the more that you can mute what is kind of okay, like from the Matrix to being woke, right? So lawns make no sense. So, you know, yards, just grass yards that are just grass, and we just keep cutting them down. We don't let them grow. We just water them. And it just, like, who made those up? It makes no sense, right? There used to be wallflowers, and there's millions of different kinds of grasses and flowers and everything that used to be in those areas. We could even be having tons of food and gardens. So where in your life have people been editing you back, cutting you back, and you just got to think that was normal? Like, well, that's, you know, this is all about you being blessed to break out of the box. Okay, basically people try to really convince you. They really tried it to say, oh no, caterpillar is the last phase. That's no, we only caterpillar. That's what we do. Did you get your spots? Okay, yep, you a green caterpillar with spots. That's it. And really, and your spirit was like, no, I think I can fly. And they were like, are you crazy? Are you really crazy right now? Look, you got like 75 legs. You're a caterpillar. And you're like, I really know that I can fly. Like, I feel it. I think I should go hang upside down. And they're like, look, you're weird. Okay, you're super weird. No, we always have lawns. That's what we do in suburbia. Like, we're Stepford caterpillars. Toe the line with all your 75 feet. They don't really have 75, but you know. Um, and you were like, I'm gonna try it. I think I can be a butterfly. And y'all did that, okay? And you're seeing it. So there's more areas of your life that your spirit crew is blessing you to continue flourishing outside of the box. Keep pushing, keep trying, because you know that there's more than even what you know, previous spiritually open, you know, elders and stuff have known. Each generation is meant to push the box and find more and more reconnection, okay? Yeah, don't just trust the lawn theory. All right, so let's see some more from your ancestral spirits, what blessings they're bringing. We have the King of Cups reversed. Hold on, people are like, what? Knight of Swords reversed, and the Three of Swords. So they are taking false soulmates out of your path, as well as frenemies, okay? They said, we're done with that. Again, they want you celebrated. They don't want a bunch. It's like if someone's on stage and you want to crowd surf, okay? Non-pandemic times. You want to crowd surf, but you got a whole bunch of actual haters that bought out the pit at your concert. Ooh, that's gonna hurt, right? So they're saying, no, you don't need them. You don't need them to sell your tickets in life. We want true fans in the pit. We want people who come in a good way to your social media platforms, to your company, to your community endeavors, to your movements. We're going to cut out all the frenemies. We're going to cut out the false soulmates. So please hear us and allow it to be so, because sometimes, you know, with this veil here, we don't know that it's the spirit world that's done that for us. So, you know, Hunter of Honor is one of your ancestral spirits. So the Hunter spirits coming through, they're saying, look, we're honorable. Trust us, okay? Trust us just like you're learning to trust yourself in both your nurturing and your fiery phases. All right, so some more blessings coming directly from your ancestor spirits. Oh, I remember this one. This felt very much like a Latinx deity, and she was talking about coming back. Okay, she's been watching. She had to use other methods, maybe other religions to hide behind. Okay, but this could be whatever are your traditions. But those of you who are indigenous, especially through the Latinx, you know, through that connection, this could be one of those original goddesses or deities or spirits. Okay. So they're talking about returning to you. That's a blessing. They said, we coming back, okay? And we're going to be shaking off these kind of colonistic labels. Maybe it's literally having to come through the rebel. Maybe some of your peoples have, you know, fallen temples and, you know, a lot of erasure and stuff. And this deity, look at that, Queen of Clubs too. So she's encouraging you. This could even be for some of you, your crowning deity, like your matron, you know, kind of energy here. For some of you, they could be associated with a child or kind of a messenger that was always with them, that could have been androgynous or male identified in the mythology. I don't like to say mythology, in the spiritual practice of your people, okay? So look, decolonizing as we speak. But yes, I feel like they've been using other sources to get messages to you, and they want that reclamation to go back to the original source. Okay, that's a blessing that they have for you. All right. So let me go ahead and yes, I'm gonna grab the charms. Just a moment. Okay, I do have our cauldron of charms. I actually have a lot more charms coming in for all the winter festivities for everybody, but yes. So let's go ahead. This is gonna be a little bit loud. We're gonna cast your charms for the blessings on blessings on blessings for those who chose the Scallop Seashell. Some of you are very shy about that throat chakra opening up. You said, no, no, I don't want to. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous to put myself out there. I know they're saying it. I know they're saying it, but I'm nervous about it. Okay. Okay. Stay with me now. Don't get upset. But this is what I'm saying, and this is an ancestral reading, so I sure ain't gonna ignore them. NPPY, we're just missing an A. Some of you, you've been, look, you better claim your beautiful hair. So this is reminding me of that movie with Sanaa Lathan, Napoli Ever After, and some people didn't like that name. Your hair journey is yours to reclaim, okay? It's also, I'm hearing playing as soon as I cast these nappy roots, Po Folks, that song. So I think you're gonna be blessed out of poverty, baby. You're gonna be blessed out of poverty, but I'm seeing a big thing about reclaiming your hair and reclaiming the hair for your people, okay? So for instance, whatever look, he's bald, right? He can still be supportive of all the hair grays of his people. So somebody really needed to hear that. You needed them to come down in this reading and say, hey, you got beautiful hair. Your hair is just like mine, baby. Don't you for a minute. Now, some of you, maybe you're sad because you look in the mirror and you don't see your ancestors so much. All right, we know what that's like too. And they're saying you're still ours, okay? They can see those roots. They can see that connection, even though they're not showing up because of colonization and all of the things that happen to their lineage. You're still their baby, okay? So that's what I get from that, very loving energy from that. So no shame. See, look, she got her hair out, okay? She got her hair out and she is on stage. Look at the sunflowers, their petals out. Butterfly, wings out, okay? Reclamation. The blessing towards you as well is that they will be having haters, any slanderers walking away in shame from you. Their jaw done fell off. Look, they couldn't bump their gums if they tried. They ain't got none left, and they are face down walking away. Okay, they're also going to be having you find pools of wisdom. We have treasure here with the rune of wisdom, so they're going to be having you bring through great wisdom that's hidden. It's interesting that these runes came up because yes, they're saying it's been hectic to find the truth, and it's kind of weird that it's like, man, we have to search for our ancestors using a language that they wouldn't have spoken, using a thought process, you know, and the programming. And so we can just feel so discouraged sometimes, right? How do we find them? How do we find our blessings in, you know, in this education, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, right? And the miseducation that we've had. Some of you are in school and you're just like, oh, how do I feel about this? I'm seeing a lot about schooling and, you know, and you're like, okay, I want to be enlightened. So you guys are going to find the right path. I'm seeing that they ride or die with you, okay, for sure. And they're saying you will find it. You will be finding your ancestral language. They are blessing you with their language. So you will study it. You will get it. If you're someone who doesn't understand languages, it's going to click with you. You're going to start noticing, you know, the stories and the textiles and the patterns and the, you know, sacred ceremonial regalia and everything. It's going to click. If you've had trouble, some of you could have even been raised, you know, around your people more than others that have been, you know, diaspora'd, but you're still like, it doesn't click with me. I still have all of that pain and those issues, right? Some of you junior, you've been right there. You're like, I still you know, I don't know about going into some of our ceremonial traditions. I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if I feel worthy. So they're trying to tell you, yes, you are worthy, okay? You are worthy. They're trying to take out the why. Why did this happen? Why was I meant to do the long walk back to my people? Why is it so hard, you know, for me to, it's like you have two options that seem hard to succeed sometimes: to succeed in the matrix in the physical world, and to succeed with your own people, and you know, reclaiming who you are. And they're saying, you know, we're going to help you with both of that. We're going to help you navigate and be successful and thrive, because you deserve to on this planet. You deserve to be in blessings and fulfillment. We're going to help you change the things that you want to change and to move forward, and help you be able to navigate in this world, which some of them couldn't even do, right? Because, well, the mind screw is going through all of this, right? And then on the other side, they're going to always have that door open towards you. Again, they're really blessing your beauty, this pile. They're blessing your family dynamics. And just, if you've had a hard time feeling like you could just blossom, have fun. I feel like some of you are way more fun than you've ever been able to express as baby starts being silly in the background. You've had, like, you just want to have karaoke night with the family, turn up, show them who you are. You know, maybe you're an artist or you're something. Maybe I'm getting flamboyant, I'm hearing. So some of them might have an issue with how you want to express yourself or what your identity is. And so you're like, I just want to show you guys. I just want you to love me. And so they're saying, like, don't be camera shy anymore. Sometimes it takes you being who you are for everyone else to catch up, okay? But there's spiritual enlightenment with the amethyst here. Some crystals you might use are citrine, howlite, labradorite, and amethyst. But they are blessing you up to change, okay? Some of you are going to have a child or a grandchild coming, because I'm seeing Pappy. Yes, some of you are just going to get real good at saying nope. Nope, not over here, okay? I'm also getting Paraguay, so maybe some of you are from Paraguay. But yeah, romance is going to be good, but only the right ones. RJJR, PJ, NJ, New Jersey could be here. Panama, I'm getting... yeah, so we have initials N, P, Y, J, and R here that could be significant for your names. We also have X, H, and C. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Many blessings coming in. They want you to speak up, reconnect with them. Look, the haters could never, the stanky fake soulmates could never. And they are saying, get it, trust yourself, trust your ferocity, that hunger for life. You deserve to thrive in all areas. Okay, so I hope this reading helped you and that you could receive these messages. I'm so grateful for our ancestral spirits for blessing us up with this connection, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Y'all know I'm a Pisces on Neptune and Pisces retrograde. I got to come back. We also have the rune of over and over, like over, no, what am I trying to say? Up and up. That's what I'm trying to say. Over the top and over the top again. So just when you think your ancestors have blessed you as much as they can, boom, what do we say? Blessings on blessings on blessings. You will get through it. You have the stamina, you have the energy, you have the stubbornness. Continue forward, upward and onward towards your path, group 1. Okay, hey group 2, those who chose the amethyst slice, welcome to your reading. Here we go. We have ancestor messages here, our ancestral spirits and deities messages here for blessings on blessings on blessings. Let's see what we got going on. The Emperor. Okay, Big Daddy has entered chat. Okay. All right, the whole world in his palm. So what you want, baby? What you need? Okay, the Emperor. Look, that's some big blessings, because they're not going to tell you no. They are not going to tell you no. They're like, I'm not going to have my descendants just living anywhere, wanting just for anything. You know, no, you're about to be blessed. You're about to be stable. You're about to be secure. Okay, so I feel like your spirits have been really working on this, and they know that, like, they're going head to head in the boardroom with all of these authority figures, all of these rulers who think that they can boss you around. This is kind of the energy of, like, let's say you had, you know, a very powerful parent, and someone tried to give you a problem. They would come into there and talk to that boss. They'd be like, who's the owner of this company? We about to have a meeting, okay? That's how your spirit crew feels about you, okay? They feel like, oh no, like you might think you don't see anything going on your side. On the other side, we've called down, you know, every cosmic law. We've taken them to the cosmic courts, okay? We're handling these people who mess with you, and we're not gonna let them just get away with that, okay? So they're really, really, really blessing you up in that way. Let's see what else we have. We have security. They are not playing. Again, we have fire and earth energy. If you are connected with Orisha, this could be Ochosi energy here that I'm feeling. But some of you could be earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You could also be Aries. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag, since we are in a general read. What are you doing? Baby's got the charms, y'all. So she's throwing charms. We'll get some charms at the end. So this is 100%. We have a 4, and then we have security. They're like, shoot, we were out here fighting. This is some of your ancient ancestors. So like, we're out here fighting mammoths and wildebeests and stuff, and they think that they're going to mess with you and tell you no because you took a break today at work. They think they're going to give you a problem. Like, where's my machete? Okay, where's my spear? Let me come over there. Let me come over there, okay? Because it's not working like that. They're really not feeling people messing with you, messing with your business, being in your business, or messing with any sphere of your life. They want everything stable for you, okay? So they're blessing you with stability. We have the hanged one, and we have the 6 of Wands. So we have some Neptune energy, some Pisces energy. Some of you had come from overseas, or you feel like, well, how do my ancestors know? Because we're not in our original homeland anymore. I feel disconnected. And they said, look, they can think they're ruling things over here. I will come over here and rule, okay? We will handle them over here on their own so-called land or whatever. Okay, we got it. So they're feeling you across the oceans, across the ethers. Some of you, your blessing is they're going to have you initiate in your ancestral traditions, okay? And they said we can protect you more. We can protect you more if you initiate in your traditions. So we want you to come back to our path, okay? Kind of a little bit different than option 2, where they were saying we're blessing you as you go out and you're trying to balance both different sides of things. This one's saying come back into the fold, okay? The wolves are out there, not with us, right? All those, not to demonize wolves, we love wolves, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they're saying, oh, the danger's out there, the danger's out there, like out there, the boogeyman's been saying, no, stay out here with us, don't go over here to the warm cozy fire by your ancestors. That's evil, that's scary, right? We'll make a horror movie to make you scared of connecting to your own ancestors and spirit path. And they're like, this is the safest place, boo. Okay, you should have been come into the fold and initiated into our traditions and reclaimed your spiritual practices, okay? So yeah, don't be afraid of that. We have, let's scoot this over a little bit, we have the Queen of Wands, fiery energies. It is Sag season, so spirits tend to come through those portals who have similar energy. We have, I want you to see that word security, because that's important, okay? Yes, so we have the Queen of Wands and the 2 of Wands, Bee Balm and Time. They said it's about time. They got the books over here to educate you. They're ready to repot. See how these need to be repotted? They said you've tried layers on layers on layers. Look, mason jars, the terracotta. You've tried fitting into their boxes. You've tried, look at this fake sunshine up here. They said you've tried it and it was a wall, and you're seeing the signs. You're seeing, wait a minute, they're just trying to grow me enough to sacrifice me and use me to their own needs over here. I need to get free. All right, so they're blessing you to freedom. They're blessing you if you're changing, bless you, baby, to have more power and say so in your life. If you're changing to some of you are trying to, it's going to be literally moving, leaving your job, finding a different home, returning to your homelands, again, going back to your own spiritual concepts, coming out the closet as a magical worker or practitioner. They're like, we're all for it. Like, we will bless you to your path of reclamation towards us. We bless you towards your security. We bless you towards, I'm also getting music here. So some of you, yeah, that's just some of you, it's with music or some kind of again, performance is through here. We have the Hunter of Paths. So they're helping you find your clear path because you have just been feeling like, I don't know. All right, I've been around the world and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. What's going on, okay, across the sea. You're just like, I didn't know. So Two of Wands, they're saying we're blessing up your free will. Listen to, we're guiding you, but you got to do this yourself. Like we had to learn to be boss. You have to learn to be boss. I feel like you have, I don't know what people have told you, and what through colonization has been spoken about your people and about your particular family, but I'm seeing some bosses here, okay? I'm seeing people who stood up to whoever tried to invade, whoever tried to harm, whoever tried to take. They stood up every inch of the way, and they even claimed like respect in certain ways and would just be popping the bubbles every time. So they were able to work the system as much as possible and to keep reclaiming every centimeter, every inch that they could of freedom, of power, of protection for your family. They would do it, okay? So they want you to continue. They bless you to do that anytime that you are taking control over your time, your resources, your y'all, I know that's so loud. Your time, your resources, your food, okay, your spiritual path. They are 100% supporting that. They said you are meant to get your free path. Some of you have North Node in the first house, or in Aries, or in the ninth house in Sag. Okay, some of the ancestral message here from the earth says think before you buy. Okay, because over here they're showing us that they will sell us ourselves if they can, right? They will make us break our back for stuff we don't need. So they're blessing you to have better buys. They want you to get better quality. They want you to be supporting our right communities. They want you to be supporting the earth in a good way. And they're saying, yes, you are deserving of it, because some of you have that where you're like, I'm just supposed to not, like, how we get programmed where we feel like we don't deserve to have, like we don't deserve to get something good quality for ourselves, or like they make the things that are natural that we should be able to all access more expensive, like the fact that we have to label things organic, that kind of vibe. So some of you could be a little bit nervous sometimes about, you're like, let me just buy whatever. It might stress you out. And so it doesn't feel like a blessing to go and spend your money sometimes, right? So they're saying, no, we're giving you security and stability, that you think as if you have that unlimited wealth, and you're trying to see who are the proper people to invest in. What are the things I want to treat myself with? What am I deserving of? They want you to have that thought process, because they said you're worthy of it now, regardless of how the external world tries to make you feel. We see you as wealthy and abundant because we see you as deserving of thriving on this planet. Okay. All right, so I feel like this pile is really for those who, really for a select few, because not everybody's going to listen to all those charms, but I felt to keep doing the reading, and that's the message I'm getting. Those who it's not for will naturally click off because they don't want to hear all that, all those charms, okay? But this is about big security. Now, some of you, I'm seeing they're blessing your way to the top. When we talk about decolonizing, some people infiltrate the system and some go outside the system and figure things out outside. So spiritually, you are being called to move away from any systemic oppression, any identification with what would have been those who harmed your family, your predecessors. But I'm seeing you then build your own thing up, okay? So a good example kind of vibe could be like Nipsey energy, okay? That kind of vibe where we're building our own thing. So if you've been like, yeah, I always wanted to have my own community, I always wanted to return and like buy back the block, I always wanted to build up, where we have on our land and things of that nature. I see that really being something that your ancestors are interested in as well, okay? So we have the Jack of the Jack of Stars, we have the Three of Clubs, and the Ace Eight of Hearts, okay? Wow. So I almost said Ace of Hearts. So they're definitely blessing you away from negative romantic relationships. But this is kind of like any kind of spiritual things. You know, we always say that doesn't serve you. Where you've had to, like, this hasn't been easy, right? This is where it's like it's taken a lot because we were very set. Like, I just heard the school bell. You know how the school bell like has us trained by the time you get out of school? You know, oh, now I can get up and pee, now I can eat, now I can go to recess, now I can leave, right? You're like just trained to that school bell. So this is about moving away from things that you didn't even realize were spiritually cumbersome in the first place. You didn't even realize that you thought that they were trying to get you security, but they were actually destabilizing you the whole time and taking you away from not only your emotional and spiritual self, but from like you can't, certain things, like you can't win in the system, fighting the system, because the system wasn't made for you to win, right? So they're blessing you with that, like, I'm like smarts, like they're giving you strategy. We have hunters of paths. They're letting you, like, they're saying think. We're making you a thinker, okay? We're making you a thinker when it comes to the truth about finances, the truth about you know, maybe like classism and things of that nature. We're showing you how to do it, go a more authentic way, so your spirit feels good, but it also leads to more abundance for you. Three of Wands, all about the path, okay? Some of you, again, will travel back to your homelands, or you will travel somehow where you are, okay? The spirit bringing you these last messages here are the is the Jack of Spades, so that, or Jack of that, oh my gosh, the Jack of Stars, the Jack of all trades. So this spirit could be, okay, I got it. This spirit could be, for instance, it could be like Papa Legba. If you are, since we're in a melanated reading, I'll say it straight, or like Ilegwa. It could be a spirit that's known for being a trickster and a blesser at the same time. They're known for being old, but they're childlike, or childlike, but they're old, okay? So whatever would be in your ancestral traditions. And they're saying, hey, like, psst, shortcut over here. Don't buy into the system. We got the real truth over here, okay? And they're going to bring you security. They're going to bless you in your travels. They're going to help you be empowered and make your own decisions. They want you to be a free thinker. Two of Wands, think before you buy. They're empowering you. See how this is like this spirit is, it's almost like I'm seeing they're teaching another spirit like how to hunt. They're teaching, it's like Mufasa teaching Simba. Okay, so we're not going to do charms on this one because baby would want to get them, but we're going to do the universal messages here. So let's see, for you, they said be true to yourself. That jumped out very quickly. Be true to yourself. You have what it takes. Okay, they're blessing you to be true to yourself, and they're blessing you to have the stamina. Okay, you know, in like mystical fantasy stories, they'll drink like us, you know, they'll have a potion they'll drink and it'll give them stamina for the whole journey, or like in video games, and all of a sudden you can, that's definitely this. It's like you got to go out here and slay the beasts and stuff, you know, and be, you know, make it home safely. And they're saying, oh, we're blessing you with the stamina to do so. All this fire energy, this earth energy here. Okay, you've got time. So not only that, look, imagine that video game again. They're blessing you with more time on the clock, as well as giving you stamina and enhancing, so that you know that your skill set is what will get you where you need to be. Okay, so they're blessing up you anything, honing your skills that you're doing, perfecting your trades, and growing into yourself. It says, it's not as if you need anyone. So look, they feel badass on you. They're like, no, you can go ahead and John Wick this situation or whatever, okay? Like they believe you have this a positive adrenaline, this stamina, this passion, this forward-moving force. They're blessing you up with energy. So don't try to sit on it and internalize it, because that can make you feel sick. When you have a lot of energy for things, execute it, okay? Let it come out, let it express, all right? They say, because it's not like you really need anyone, all right? But you are connected to people. It says, for as long as you wish to, keep them in your life, whoever they may be. Understanding them as opposed to changing them will wildly improve the chances that they'll wish to keep you in their life. On the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me. Oh wow, how I love you. Okay, so your spirits, they love you. They said, okay, if you want to be stubborn and have some people that are a little scraggly in your life, that's fine, but understand that's them. That's who they are. You're not changing them. We're not focused on that. That's not what we're blessing you up to. We're focused on you. Be true to yourself. What do you want to augment, enhance, edit, express about yourself? That's what we're focused on right now, okay? And that will bring out everything that needs to flourish in your life. They said start where you are. Wow. It's like even the sun has to start shining right, on itself where it is, right? So if the sun was like, the sun could get sunshine block, okay? If it said, oh, wow, my rays got to go all the way down to the earth. They got to reach in, warm the soil. They got to make this little seed grow. Oh my gosh, what if the sun got stage fright, y'all? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can do that. I got to make strawberries grow in this town. I got to make, the sea warm enough over there on that side of the world. It could get stressed, okay? No, the sun just, it's got to start with itself. It's got to do what it does as the sun and put out that heat, that energy that it has, and let everything else figure it out and flourish around it, okay? So strong solar plexus energy. And we have, you know what to do. Okay, they're blessing you again, your mind. They're helping you balance your mental health journey. They're helping you get your mind right to as far as believing in yourself when it comes to your decisions with this Two of Wands, which is free will. Again, Aries energy, choosing your path, think before you buy, knowing your path, being able to hunt out your right path. So you know what to do with the time that you have. Whew. They're saying, we trust you with the time you have on this planet. We trust you with the time that you have in this incarnation. You can build amazing things in this realm. You can have amazing effect, okay? I'm going to draw my attention to how this flame just feels so low. It's not, look, so low. Okay, so low, it feels so low. Okay, you feel like they're not there. You feel like you don't know if you can do it. They said it's because you're meant to do some things alone, baby. Okay, we're blessing you to it. We're supposed to sit back and say, oh snap, we came to your game, honey. You're the quarterback. All right, trust yourself. Okay, and again, you are very attractive. Hubba hubba, they're blessing up those looks. Okay, some of you want a hubba hubba husband. You said, okay, can I see that in the reading? You said, Bohemia, I see that emperor. Don't play me. Don't play me. Okay, they say yes. You right. You right. Show you right. Okay. So that's what I see for your reading. Some blessings on blessings on blessings. These are just going to keep layering in and moving you forward. Security, knowing what is your right path, your feet being blessed on the path that you take, your mind being blessed for you to know that you don't have to have anxiety and stress, that you make right decisions for your life. You make the correct decisions. You having the roads blessed here by your ancestral spirits to trust you at the crossroads, to bless you at the crossroads, and to open opportunities for you, okay? And you being, just really showing the fact that you deserve to flourish. Put down roots in your life here on the earth, and you can be connected and honor your morals and your good ways and still build and have security and family and longevity, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for your reading. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. All right, hey group 3, here at your reading. Let's go ahead, those who chose the Selenite moon wedge over here, and see what your blessings on blessings on blessings, ancestor messages, ancestral spirit messages are. All right, I hope you're feeling good. Whew, I feel like take a breath. Take your shoulders from your ears, all right? Let your neck kind of stretch out, okay? All that kind of thing. I feel like you guys are holding a lot of tension in your throat, and your neck, and your shoulders, your collarbones, your ears, the whole area. So just take a little bit easy on yourself, okay? Page of Swords. So there have been some kind of transactions and stuff maybe that you guys were nervous about, worried about, maybe things like credit, if you're in the United States, okay, that's a whole crock pot of things. Maybe things that have to do with, online transactions, online shop, payments, bills have been things that have been very stressful, right? So they're blessing that for you. They're blessing you with the energy energy to focus on that and address it when you need to, the ability to have quick response, the ability to see the fine print in things, and to have, you know, the wittiness and the smarts to be able to answer those, you know, just those dry emails, just all that kind of responsible stuff that we have to do, okay? And to have it with a more lighthearted feeling. This isn't the Queen of Swords, this is the Page of Swords. So to have it, you know, when you're young, you're like, oh, I wish I got bills in the mail. Look, we didn't know what we wanted, child. I wish I could balance a checkbook. What? So this is giving some lighthearted energy to the responsibilities that you have, your schoolwork, things of that nature. A lot of you, your mind is so brilliant, like freaking brilliant, genius. You guys have such a precocious, talented, skilled mind, but you can have trouble, maybe some shyness, nervousness, in like expressing it, or in finding the right avenue to do so, or just get overwhelmed because you're like, man, I say something, I'm hilarious, and then everyone is in my inbox and I get overwhelmed, right? So learning when you want to speak your mind and when you don't, and kind of like finding your timing with conversations. For some of you, maybe that wasn't always the easiest to be able to respond, to be present. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm also feeling Capricorn, Virgo energy here, Taurus, where sometimes if people change the tone of the conversation, you might have really cared about that person and wanted to continue communicating, but you were just so shocked or surprised that the tone went from joking into something serious, or from something serious to something lighthearted, that you didn't know how to continue communication, right? So this is saying it's okay. We're blessing up. If it makes sense why I was feeling tension in those areas, they're saying we're blessing up your throat chakra, your expressions, okay, your messages, your communication, your thought process, okay? We have release. So right now when I'm filming this, this is in fall season, Sagittarius season, so this really makes sense. But for whenever this is being watched, okay, I almost said filmed, whenever, whatever timeline I'm filming this in, guys, I feel like you guys are being blessed to let go of things. This is kind of that death card energy, and to know that you left your mark. You left your mark in the way you needed to, right? Leaves are beautiful. We collect them and crunch them and play in them, you know, all kinds of things with fallen leaves. So the tree's like, I've done my work, okay? My business in this is done, okay? But now it's up for you guys. Are you guys gonna make beautiful scrapbook memories? Are you gonna toss through the leaves every now and then? Are you gonna pick, you know, compost them? So it's kind of like, allow yourself to no longer hold in your mind like the versions that everyone else might see of you. This version of you from second grade, this version of you from your second ex, from your third ex, your fifth ex, whatever, from parents, from past lives. We can know what our mark was. We could remember those moments and times, and, you know, even hold those memories if we want to, but we don't have to feel like there's something connected to us, okay? That there's something that has a hold on us. Some of you are very nervous about that. Some of you have spiritual wisdom. So like, for instance, when you cut your hair, you know the significance of hair, and you know what can be done with one's belongings and hair and stuff. So you're kind of always nervous and never able to let go and kind of relax a bit when it comes to your footsteps, what you've left behind, whether it's belongings, whether it's intentions, whether it's your name. You know, you're just so nervous about anything sneaking up from behind you and getting you. And they're saying, no, we're blessing you. We're blessing you to be able to not look over your shoulder and feel like something's out to get you, okay? Yes. Some of you, it's religion, because the song I just got is a religious singer. The song's not very religious, but she's a known religious singer. That's where her music is released. And it's about thinking that you're being hunted, and then you find out it's just a paper tiger following after you, and you're not afraid of that anymore because you've realized, right? So some of you are afraid that you've chosen a path that's not the one you were taught, but it's the one that's true and authentic for you. And they're saying, we bless you to that, okay? These are all blessings. So in these readings, sometimes people don't like to hear the fears brought up, but how can they tell you that it's going to be okay and that there's a blessing there? It's kind of like to show the kid that they're safe in the room. You might have to turn on the light and say, look, there's nothing under the bed, right? So Some of you said, but there is. Okay, you've been nervous over here because you know a lot. But some of your energies, when you get overstimulated, you could have your imagination playing some tricks on you sometimes, or something that was there isn't there all the time. Okay, maybe one time there was a ghost there, said boo, and now the ghost's been gone 10 years, and you said, no, there's a ghost. Can't take a shower. Can't take a shower. So they said, release, take a shower. All right, here we go. Other blessings coming in. Oh, Page of Cups. Look at this sweet energy. You guys might have a mix of water and air in your chart. You are super cerebral, okay? You're super into getting communication from the other realms. We have Three of Pentacles. Water, air, earth is this pile for sure. Yeah, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, again, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They are blessing up. This is so sweet. It literally feels like when a child is afraid to go to school because they're like, but will I have friends? Will people like me, right? Will I, what if I'm different? And they're saying like, go to school. It's okay. So I think they might have had to coax you. Some of you might have went overdue in the womb or just not want to come out like that. Some of you had to come through C-sections and stuff because you were not coming out because you were just so nervous about coming to this world. You said, I don't know. Definitely some of you could be Cancers for sure because you're always kind of looking back over your shoulder like, I don't know, maybe I should crawl back to the past. At least I knew what happened back then. It's so sweet. And so they're just encouraging you. It's okay. Try new things, right? Join in with life. You'll be blessed, okay? Trust joining in with friends, okay? Speak up. Let your voice be heard. You have so many ideas, you have so many opinions, and once you get going, you ain't shy. But some of you are just so nervous about connecting to new friend groups and trying your hand at new hobbies. So for instance, you might have secretly followed like 3 different groups online for like one's for knitting, one of them's for surfing, one of them's for cooking or whatever, but you're so nervous to speak up, and you're like, oh my gosh, these are my people, these are all the things I love, but you're just so afraid to like show yourself, right? Or if you go in, you're like, okay, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna cut everyone else up before they get to me. And they said, chill, it's okay, okay? You can join in a good way. You can be heard and have excellent communication. You can be appreciated. Trust that things are going to be good, that we have good networking coming up for you. We have good online connections. Yes, we're going to have you meet the right people in your schooling, your education, and what you're building for the community or what you're building for your career to be supported in a good way, okay? Let's see what else we got from the earth here. We have recycling. So we had to get some of our earth cards if we're talking about blessings here in this realm, and if we're talking about ancestor reclamation. So you are blessed more when you do recycling. So sometimes we can feel our energies a little off and we're trying to figure out, well, what do I need to change or augment? Recycling is your alchemy, okay? Group C, group 3, group Selenite. This is your big spiritual alchemy here. So allow yourself to give that whatever you have, release the clutter, the whatever it is, the trash. Some of you might be where you want to recycle. This happened to me. I would live in places that didn't have recycling available, and then I would end up having all of this like recycling. So I was like, I can't throw this away into Mother Earth. So I would have all of this recycling that was there, and I was just like, help me, like I have to find some way to get this all the way to the one recycling an hour away. So it would just be ridiculous. So some of you, it could be where you're just like, child, this is too much, okay? But you might be the one that can help implement some better earth health systems like that, okay? So just think about recycling more, and maybe sometimes recycling does turn into upcycling or repurposing or whatever, but keep that in mind. That really helps you get good karma. It helps you feel in harmony with Mother Earth. It helps you reach your blessings and see them and feel deserving of them, okay? We have the spirit of wisdom. You're being blessed with wisdom. That ain't no joke. Wow, your crown chakra popping. All right, and it's like oozing out of the heart chakra, because when we're wise, we can't help but also speak from the heart and connect from the heart. You have the Page of Swords with the Page of Cups here, and we have the Three of Pentacles, using that wisdom, putting it into work and helping the whole system, right? That's the higher energy of Capricorn. So wow, You guys are going to move into a period of time where it's time for you to write your own stories. It's time for you to tell your own stories. It's time for you to show, you know, what you've been through and express your, how you want to, again, like, alchemize that situation. So you might be like, well, when I grew up, I lived on, you know, 52nd and whatever, and this is what it was like in my experience. This is what I went through. This is what I made it through. Here's the truth. Here's what I think we can change. This is how I think we can heal this. This is what I think is beautiful. This is what I think we should celebrate. So your, sorry, I've been blocking the light with my hand over there. Your wisdom is going to add, like, it's, you might feel like, well, it's just precocious, it's just my little personal experience, you know, like, what's my little experience gonna do? A lot. Like, think how many times one person's like autobiography, one person's, you know, TED talk, one person's whatever help change and shift things for their entire people. So yeah, you guys are meant to be very wise elders. You're meant to not just, some of you, I've noticed some things that have come up in multiple times in general readings, so someone really needs to hear it. You're meant to live a long, happy life, okay, and have wisdom to hand down to the next generation. Some of you are afraid of giving up youth a little bit, or you don't realize that you're going to be blessed to have a long life, okay? And you are, okay? So prepare for it accordingly. Hey. Blessings to wisdom, longevity, elderhood coming through, okay? 10 of Cups. I told you. 10 of Cups, they said prepare. Look. You'll have little pages. There's a legua. So Legba or Papa Legba, again, coming up in another reading. I will mention by name since we are in a melanated reading here. Yes, 10 of Cups. They say you have so much happiness. This, it's not for nothing. We've been blessing every bit of happy you've been putting out, every bit of positivity, every bit of growth, and even the gnarly stuff. When you're cutting away what doesn't serve you, when you're cutting away any negative habits you've known you had, or, you know, you're clearing out karmic cycles, we bless you. I feel like they amplify. It's like times 10, they bless you back every time. It's like you get a gold coin in the bank, right? In your good karma bank, and they're adding it up, and they're like, this is something others can see. This is something that's going to build a good legacy. This is like the 10th house in astrology and Capricornian energy. That Capricorn rules the 10th house in astrology is what I'm trying to say. And Saturn energy, that's karma daddy, what we call him on this channel. But getting a check mark because we did that. Okay, we did that. We pleased karma daddy. We did what we needed to do. So I feel like your ancestors are really pleased with you. They feel like you're still learning a lot, but you've kept this childlike heart. You stay connected to your inner child. You stayed part of you, no matter how much you might have one side that's super logical and even cynical. The other part of you is so sparkly for life. It's so much a dreamer, a hopeless romantic, a hopeful romantic, actually. And it's wise and knows that you're going to have a beautiful life and that you have so much to contribute, okay? So release everything that's not that voice, because that is where your blessings come through, where they bless you up. But I do feel like others will be blessing you. They'll be blessing your business. They'll be blessing your footsteps more than you think. Okay, you think that it's just, you know, something hunting you. They said, no, there's people coming behind blessing you, hoping that they can be in your life long term, hoping that they can be some of them that can make it, because y'all be like, block, cut you out, bye, cancel, you did not get the role for my life, okay? You cannot be my best friend, you cannot be salesperson number 2. So, you know, and that's good. It's good. They do bless you when you cut out what is not for you, but they also bless you when you recognize what can be a healthy relationship and you're brave enough to go into it, okay? Some of you recently got engaged. They're blessing your engagement. Yeah, definitely. We have the Queen of Spades, we have the 3 of Stars, and the 9 of Pentacles. So this is specifically for your ancestral deities and spirits I asked to come through. Okay, so this would be one that could be known for having a sword, a spade, or like a machete or a knife or athame, something of that nature, okay? So This would be, yes, and they're coming through as feminine identified, so it could be a goddess, deity, spirit, whatever would be the proper term, HemiLoah, that holds that energy for you. They are blessing again your interactions, okay? And this is the Three of Stars. There's 5 suits in this deck, so that is in all realms: the swords, the cups, the pentacles, the wands, all the threes. They're blessing you in those areas, so completely interpersonal connections. And we have the Nine of Diamonds, so they're blessing your financial stability. They're blessing you to be very secure, which is something that this all of the readings have wanted to have in some aspect so far. Okay, they're blessing your paths too to come together with those who are like your soul people, okay? Whether that is a spouse, or they gave us the Hubba Hubba card again. I was cracking up because this came out last time. These are universal messages. So yes, it could be a husband, a spouse, someone you're attracted to. You guys have been at a distance. They said prepare to be astounded. Again, preparation. Even the Ten of Cups in this one, they're preparing for this longevity, this happiness, this happy ending, family gatherings, joy in the household. So they said prepare to be astounded, okay? Things are not as they appear. So some of you, because the Queen of Swords, we did get the Queen of Swords energy here with the Queen of Spades. I had mentioned it earlier that it wasn't here, and it is. So they're saying you can have a shrewd outlook, but have it for the right things. They're actually blessing you with discernment. That's what it is. They're blessing your third eye with discernment so that you can understand when something is a setback and when it's not, okay? Because they're saying some things you get discouraged and you think that it's a negative, but it's not. Do something new, something different. They're blessing you to do something different than you have so far, okay? Yeah, it's gonna open up a better energy for you. You probably have in mind what it is. I feel like it could be something that becomes a good enterprise for you. It could be something that is just for your health. Okay, it's something that helps your, literally it could be like I'm seeing someone like going on a trail, their health getting better, them feeling more connected to the spiritual forces, the elements, okay? Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. All right, so you've been learning. We had wisdom there, and now it's like a lot of you might be late bloomers. You're going to be finding life unfurl a little bit later. Some of you watched number 2 as well, because we got another card from number 2. Be true to yourself. Even though we have all these cards, be true to yourself. So yourself blooms and grows when you need to, not when everyone else wants you to. All right, and we have honor thyself. This is my Nipsey Hussle card. Could be maybe that resonates with you, or it could be someone who has a similar energy and spirit that you knew, ancestors, or a spiritual force. Most people are just trying to survive. So it reminds me of Nipsey's song, All My Life I've Been Grinding All My Life, right? Hustle paid the price. So you guys have put that time in. You're not afraid to put some elbow grease in. They are blessing you to work hard. There's a lot of philosophies out there of don't use the words grind and hustle, this and that. They're saying, look, we worked hard too. We're not saying that you have to systemically work hard for something that doesn't bring return. But I mean, the birds, they prepare their nests. So don't be afraid of putting in work in a way that is healthy for you. Again, use your discernment to know the difference between when you're being workhorse and when you actually do need to put some effort in, more than just dreaming, because we have very cerebral cards, Page of Cups, Page of Swords. More than just dreaming, like they're saying, we do need you to take action. We do need you to get your life, okay? We do need you to put in effort. Nine of Diamonds, they're blessing you to find a routine, to learn a healthy way to work. I really relate to this, because when you have had a life where you have just been broken down and the world has no care to your physical body in a multiple ways, you felt violated, overworked, had to just struggle just to not starve and different things, you get to the point where literally your body, your mind's like, no more, like I can't take it, I don't want any more physical pain, I don't want anything. So you might shut down and feel like, well, I'm not going to work out, I'm not going to do much with my day-to-day, because I just need to recuperate. So you guys might have been in a time of extreme recuperation. Literally, world was shut down, okay? Because like the energies were just like, no, like we need to shut this planet down, so they hear us about changing things up in the way it's done on this planet. So that's understandable. But now they're saying you have to be able to work for yourself. You have to be able to still work for that 10 of cups, right? To work towards your future self, to be a good elder, to be a good steward of the planet with the recycle. Those are good things to work for, just like the bee enjoys buzzing around, you know, kind of thing. So you don't have to be in survival mode, but also don't take it to the extreme where now you, because of that trauma, you won't take care of yourself at all, okay? Says just remember, most people are so beguiled by your charm, awed by your confidence, and inspired by your choices, they simply forget to say thank you, please, and I love you like crazy as often as they get the urge. But let's not be one of those people. So you are blessed not only when you honor yourself, but when you honor yourself so much that you can give compliments to others. You can give. All right, so yes, so watch trying to reach into someone else's pot, what's not for you, or trying to negotiate for blessings that are not yours. I feel like that's something you guys don't need. It's not like you need anyone. You guys might really have watched 2 and 3, or I suggest you watch number 2 because we got like at least 3 of the cards from that one. But you will find what you seek that's for you with the heart. So stay heart-centered, okay? Don't yeah, I feel like you guys already know the rat race doesn't really serve you. It's not something that, oh, well, other people, you know, this is how in the industry, this is how we rip each other off. That's not for you. You don't have to do that to get your blessings from your ancestors, from your spirit crew, okay? So stay in your good way with your good morals. Correct yourself when you need to. And keep trusting, hoping, dreaming, and they will bless your path, okay? So that is what I'm seeing for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below how this connected with you, and we'll talk to you again on another one. All right, welcome to your reading. Those of you that chose number 4 or the Mahogany Obsidian here, let's see what your blessings on blessings on blessings are going to be with your ancestor reclamation and connection, your ancestral spirits, okay? Let's see, let's see. 7 of Swords reversed, okay? So this is... yes, okay. Basically, they're cutting down the grass and revealing everything, everyone who has been trying to slither around down there, okay? So one of your blessings is that those who have been shady will be revealed, okay? The reverse spotlight they never thought was coming, that cast their shadows out for everyone to see, okay? And let's, you know, all their moves be just illuminated, should we say. Some of you, this has been with like fake healers, or I'm getting like content creators or something, people who have more platform. It could have been with bosses, or people who are very good at using kind of like a glamour, seduction, attraction, whatever, to get away with certain things. And you've just been like, okay, are they ever gonna get got? They say, yes, we're gonna bless you. We got your 6, okay? We're paying attention too. We got your 6 and your 7 of Swords, and we are paying attention to what's been going on. Oh my gosh, I looked up, and the person's last name who made this deck is Crooks. What? I kid you not. I gotta show you. Look, you must believe me. See that? It says Crooks. The Crooks, y'all. Crookes is how it's spelled. So look, y'all thought I was playing. You thought the ancestors were playing. No. So we're gonna reveal. Just one moment. All right. If you work with the Orisha, this could be Oshun's energy coming through. Let's see what else we got. We have Purification, Awakening, Tulsi, and we have the Hermit. Okay, so if you are of the traditions that you work with Tulsi or Holy Basil, it could be a spirit that is connected to those offerings or that plant. We have the Hermit here too. We have winter energy coming through for sure. Let's see here. All right, I feel like you guys, definitely your holiday season is going to be blessed. So for those who are worrying about winter holidays specifically, yes, some of you are worried about maybe things about school and studies and how that's going to go. Maybe you were supposed to travel abroad for your studies, and you're like, I need to get this wisdom. Maybe you had landed like an internship or something really significant that way, and so you really wanted to make sure. And we have purification here, so I feel like you will be able to, even with everything that's going on in 2020, okay, and pandemic and stuff, I feel like you will be able to get the blessings that you need. You will be able to get things worked around so that you can still do those study abroads or those travels or moves that you wanted to do, and that's going to be okay. Some of you did a very serious offering. All right, so the offerings that you have made have been very well received and are generating blessings for you in the spiritual realm, okay? We have Dancer of Lies, Proper Disposal, because we have Earth cards here, so we can get those messages as well. And the Two of Wands reversed, okay? So, we'll get to these in a moment. Yeah, again, deception being removed, being cleansed away, really good judgment and awakening, like super good judgment. This is like the Hermit doing judgment and being able to draw on those past experiences to clean away whatever lies have been in the way, basically, okay? Proper disposal of this. So you guys are being blessed to truly let go of some baggage. Some of you have some physical belongings of someone's that, it was a toxic situation. It's not, it wasn't a healthy situation, and they're saying you don't have to lug that around or feel responsible of that. Go ahead and literally release the baggage. Some of you needed your record expunged from something that was like a false charge, or there was like an eviction, or there was something that was on there that has been harming your ability to move forward, and that is going to be like hidden or expunged or erased, or that debt cleared, or whatever it is, okay? So that's a big blessing that will be coming through as well. There's the energy of a lot of abundance and a lot of fierce protection around you, okay? Tulsi, holy basil, very, very protective. That's that fiery wall of protection energy. So that's a blessing on you. We have the wreath here showing this protection. We've had strong solar plexus and a little fire in most of the readings today. Yeah, some of you have been not knowing where to put your energy. So you've been, locking heads with others because you're aware that there's been these negative people around you, because you're like, this is a house of lies. I'll expose you all. Expose. Why is it not? It's like you're trying to do your magic finger at them. Expose, expose, and it's not working, right? And so your blessing is the spirit crew says, your ancestors say, we got it, okay? We're taking care of it. Don't worry about it. It's going to come out. They might reveal themselves dramatically on the stand. Some of you, it literally could be court of what's going on, okay? So don't worry if you've been feeling a little bit alone, or you've been feeling like no one else quite gets it. You're very protected in the spirit world, even in the middle of everyone else's negative energy. So don't catch their vibes. Stay on your own. That's how you get a lot of blessings. And some of you, again, are very devoted, okay? You do many mantras, many prayers, many petitions, those kind of things, and it does layer up blessings for you, okay? So don't think that it doesn't, okay? You guys are blessing yourselves for real. Also, when you guys are very tied to sacred dance, so if you're feeling, especially if you're feeling a blockage, or if you're feeling stubborn with yourself and you know that, okay, I need to chill myself out, I need to be a better friend to myself, how do I get rid of this feeling, this crummy feeling, baggage, things of that nature? Dancing is one. Some of you could be actual dancers, okay, ceremonially. Some of you are sacred singers. You do rattling, drumming, things of that nature that brings you blessings. Your spirit crew, your ancestors are so grateful that you do that. You offer ceremony for others. Some of you are initiated, or have taken the ceremonies or the rites to do other ceremonies in your traditions, and so that's very blessed, okay? Know specifically not for if that is not your thing. I felt that energy. Somebody's trying to, like, I guess low-key cross-watch. This video is not for you. No, you don't get blessed if it's not If you went and took someone else's, appropriated someone else's ceremony, and you're trying to watch this video and trying to force some blessings and steal more on top of stealing, no, I got that very strongly. Okay, and here's our confirmation, because you guys, group 3 or group 4, don't have a deity, an ancestral deity coming through. You have ancestors upon ancestors upon ancestors. This is bloodline ancestral spirits coming through, okay? And they're saying we are the champions, basically, is what they have to say, okay? Some of you have come from families that were refugees who immigrated. I'm seeing the islands. I'm seeing from the continent of Asia. I'm seeing from, I mean, everywhere. We know a lot of us are here through, you know, with Orisha, HemiLoah here and stuff. We have our African ancestors. I'm seeing our native ancestors. So wherever you came from, okay, but some people came, where you're at was a place you had to go for refuge. Okay, they're like, come on, get it, catch on. For instance, okay, so some of our territories now, let's for our native fam, okay, some of our territories now are not our traditional territories. It's where we were made to move, okay? And so you are still blessed by your ancestors, but they do have their mind on helping you reconnect to those original places and sites that you were on, okay? If colonization has made you have to take other treaties and other territories. So there is the energy here that, yeah, they feel like, just wait and keep thinking about 7 generations, keep thinking 10 generations in the future. It's going to look different. It's gonna be a different vibe. You guys are the truth tellers. You are here. A lot of you are in a very significant lineage of being the 7th generation. Like literally, like you're, boom, you land right on it, for a very significant lineage in your family and your peoples. So they're saying that is a blessing. You are a blessing to us. Like, you know, we hear it a lot now, but literally you are the answer to our prayers. You're our blessing, and we bless you for the task that you have at hand for the next set of generations, okay? We want you happy, we want you healthy, we want you strong, we want you connected. Keep doing our spiritual practices. Those bless you. They are protection, they are your medicines, they are your joy. Please keep building up your security. Don't buy into it that you don't deserve safety and security and flourishing here, okay? They have big blessings for you, financially and emotionally. Yeah, they want you to have a family, okay? If you chose this, they want you to have it. So, you know, we have to decide what's right for us. They said time for a love fest. We said what we said, Bohemia. So look, they're not playing. Time for a love fest. All there is to love has been there all along. Sometimes the good is hidden, okay? Whew, I felt that in my gut. Some of you are like, I don't know if I want to have a family. I don't know if I want to risk falling in love. They said, baby, you are adored, okay? You're gonna be loved, okay? And yes, that's all genders. That's all different gender identities, different setups in our relationship. You are blessed. You were born. Wow. Now, you know what? Hold up. So where I was going, what I'm saying is all gender identities, and it said you were born with it, with that equality. Y'all, that just made me get a little shake, okay? Because when I was seeing this, my mouth hadn't caught up to everything I was downloading. I was going to say our two-spirit family, our whole gender spectrum, okay? And they said you were born with that equality. You're blessed, okay? This realm should be so blessed that you come in with such a range of energy, okay? That you come in being who you are. It said, look, you glow and we beam. You glow, we beam, okay? We can communicate further, travel further through the ethers when you glow up. So again, you guys, your ancestors are really letting you know, group 4, Mahogany, Obsidian, that you're a blessing to us. We love to watch you shine. We want you to be loved. They're saying we can't handle it if you're not loved. We really can't. That's your blessing, and it's a blessing to us. So don't take our blessing now. All right, don't take our blessing. Try not to be over here falling in love, being in love. So whatever your family dynamics look like, whatever your romantic dynamics look like, they said, but you need to be continuing on that vibe. Look at this. They said, I heart you. So your love from your ancestors, you will be surprised, is the blessings, okay? They said that you have options is meaningful. Rock on. Some of you, again, are into, maybe you haven't decided which partners are the right ones, everything that you want. You haven't figured out who do I love? What do I want from what do I want my family dynamics to look like, right? How do I contribute to continuing our generations? I'm not sure yet. And they're saying it's a blessed journey. Okay, it's what they say, a love fest. They said, look, we just want to see you loving. Okay? They love to see you being loved on. Okay? They love to see love between their descendants and their peoples. That's for sure. It says, no two flowers are the same, yet all are beautiful in their own way. Don't try to love someone else's way. Don't try to do the exact family relationship that they did back 20 generations ago. They're not asking you to do that. They said, be non-tradish. That's fine. That's fine, baby. Shoot, you might think you're being non-traditional, but you're doing just what used to be done way back before that got forgotten, okay? So he said, don't worry about blossoming the same way that they did. Just blossom, okay? Everyone is doing their best, and when you do your best, you will continue to be loved, and again, love like crazy. So, and all the other readings, you must be like, that whole deck must just be love. No, it's not. The other options didn't get just love. Turn your love light on, okay? Pucker up, buttercup, love magnet. You guys got every love card in the deck, okay? So that is what you're being blessed up with, is in love. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'm so grateful to our collective ancestral spirits coming through and helping us get our blessings on blessings on blessings. We bless them back in all spaces, times, directions. Okay, we reclaim ourselves, our true ceremonies and holidays, and we continue to flourish in a good way. So thank you for coming through, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.